Okay, hold up. Did it get you now, I guess? Oh, just talk, speak. Oh, okay, I'm gonna guess it's getting you. It also doesn't like the delays as bad. I think I fixed it. Ooh. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Um, anyways, hi to the whole 4 people watching, guys. It's chill. I can hear myself. Is it what? It's saying it's picking. Okay, buddy. Well, it's not picking Billy up, so I gotta fix this. Okay. First, I didn't get my ramen. Then I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hold on. I did get it. I didn't pour it into a bowl yet. I have to get my ramen poured into a bowl. Hold on. I'll do it in a second. I'm trying, guys. I'm a little. Okay. We're gonna have it this one, and it's going to only record audio. Can I have it only get audio from a certain screw? Wait. I remember how to do this. I remember how to do this. Um, did it get that though? I need to know if it got that sound. Um, can you tell me if you heard the sound of the video real quick?
Me?
No, not you. Uh, you're gonna make a compilation of my screams? Oh no. GG. Okay, so hold up. Just talk now.
Beep.
Okay. Now let me try something else. So now we'll have 2 audios. We should have 2 audios going. One that will only play the sound of this, which it clearly is not working. Hold on. Guys, I thought I fixed all this earlier. Well, is this it? Okay, so that one should only have this video, okay? You heard the video sound.
Mhm.
Um, are we not getting the sound? Now you can't hear the video. I don't know how delayed or whatnot it is. Well, maybe it should, because, okay, I gotta remember the delay. Um, okay, now it works, now it works. But why aren't we getting Billy? That's the question. Is it just Discord being Discord actually? Is it because I'm streaming? As if that's the case, we might just call it Instagram or something. Because Discord's iffy about this stuff.
No, it's not. No, I don't freaking know.
Um, hey guys, the scary video is the fact that I can't figure out OBS. That's the scary part. So scary. So scared. Maybe I just like that this is making it, what's the word? I like the delay I'm getting right now because now I don't have to watch any videos. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. Maybe it's trying to tell
It's
me, you know what?
working. Just thought I'd share. There you go.
Okay, guys,
It's working.
the universe actually has it against me.
It's working.
I don't want to talk about it. So there isn't delay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Um, Anyways, hi. Hi, I'm Miss Mod. And then this is Billy here. He's here.
Mm, yeah.
And I got to 1K subs. So I not own. I owe Kane my soul, technically. Um, so thank you for that. And if anybody's here because of him, hi, because y'all kind of just got sent over, but I do stuff. And I think I'm gonna plan something with Kane soon. I was like, do you want to do like some kind of collab? And apparently, um, I get to pick what we're doing, so that's gonna be fun. But for right now, um, we're gonna watch scary videos. I hate scary videos. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm not gonna make it. And Billy doesn't get scared. So we're gonna see if he gets scared, because that's how we actually know if it's scary. Right? Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I made him a
Yep.
little see look, I made him a little thingy. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah, there we go. And then for me, I have all mine and stuff too. Maybe the tiredness will make me less scared. I did have a busy day. I went like swimming in a pool and stuff too, so who knows. Um, guess we should get started then. I guess. Hold on, just give me a second. Move stuff. I have ramen, so I want to pour it into a bowl real quick. And then we'll get started. I can make it. Um, if anybody wants to, you know, send me any like good luck messages, now is the time to do it, I guess. Okay. Billy, are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm ready.
Not stalling. I'm gonna do this. I'm a big girl. Oh, not a good compilation. This stuff is not gonna be scary, you know. We're just gonna start with this face because it fits pretty well. I'm gonna turn this down to like what, like right here maybe. Uh, I'll turn it down a little bit on here too, so that way you're up higher. Tell me if volume works okay and everything. Okay, we're good. We're ready. All right. Let's go. What could go
Hello
wrong?
everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take
And
a
if
look
they're
at
not
7
scary,
scary videos. But before we begin,
I don't know what to
make
do.
sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content.
Put the video in
Alright,
my
with that said,
description.
let's begin. The
7.
first video we'll be taking a look at today comes from the TikTok account VCD, who can be seen filming from inside his car before
Yo,
pulling up to a
Monica, what
house.
up?
And it's here that he immediately senses something is very wrong.
Huh?
Right away, the uploader gets understandably freaked
Oh,
out
my
when he
bad.
discovers that the stove has somehow been turned on.
Oh.
Afterward, he takes a moment to breathe and collect himself, but he doesn't get much time to do that, because then this happens.
Why is that
GG,
so
guys.
hard?
Ro was hungry. Ro's just hungry.
Why was that?
Let him have a snack. You disturbed
That
his
door was
hunger.
not shut.
He's just hungry.
Out of nowhere,
I
the
can't.
door closes by itself, much to the uploader's shock. Clearly rattled, he frustratedly calls out, "Who are you? What do you want?"
No way.
Probably not expecting an
Ro is
answer,
hungry.
but that's exactly what he gets.
No.
Who are you? What do you want?
Oh. Nice. Oh.
A strange, disembodied voice can be heard responding with a chilling word: "Leave." The video ends with the man doing exactly that, leaving the
Bro,
house
just
as
listen.
quickly as he can without looking back. This
Bro
clip was
just
only
wants the
posted to
place to
TikTok a little
himself.
over a month.
No, hold up. Bro, actually. Bro, a demon told bro to leave and he left it behind. You know how expensive houses are. So I would do the same thing. I have no
Ro
room to
just
talk.
wants the place to himself.
Oh my god. Gonna make it very fun.
To go, so hopefully we'll get an update sometime soon. It's definitely bizarre and unsettling incident to say the least. While skeptics might wonder if the stove or door could have mechanical issues, the clear, close-by voice telling him to leave is what pushes this encounter into much stranger territory. If
Understandable.
it's
Have a nice
real,
day.
it's the kind of experience you don't easily forget.
Number 6. Whoa.
On November 12, 2011, a
Uh-huh.
YouTube channel by the name of Schwab304 posted a video that shows a young man named Will and documents the strange, creepy events happening inside his dorm room at West Virginia University. In the video,
Hey.
Will explains that unexplainable things happen in his dorm room every single night at exactly 1 o'clock in the morning.
Was messing
He
with my sprays.
describes hearing weird noises, but says he's never been able to figure out exactly what they are or where they're coming from.
Huh?
Will then sits quietly listening for any signs of activity while his friend films him. After a little while, Will stands up to walk around the dorm, saying that he heard something, and that's when this happens.
Oh gosh.
What is that?
That was a noise.
Let me look over here. I don't hear it anymore. I think it stopped.
Something jumps out. Oh my gosh, I can't do this still. I can't.
Out of nowhere, a whole bunch of Will's belongings are thrown across the room.
Hi. We're gonna
My
take a
bad,
moment to
gang.
pause.
That
We're
was
gonna take a
me.
moment. Someone said, "Hey, just came to say a quick hello. Hi, can you stay longer so we can talk and not watch this video?" This is such cheap
Someone
stuff
pause this
that
shit.
it could have been like it could have been string or something, but I'm not gonna make it. But hi. How was your day? Do you like American cheese?
Unpause it. Unpause it.
Almost like whatever spirit might be lingering there
Go make
suddenly
ass
got
gonna eat my
angry
ramen.
and decided to trash the place. The video ends pretty abruptly after that, leaving us all to wonder what happened next to Will and his friend. Unfortunately, this is the only video ever posted to Will's channel, and considering how much
let's go.
time has passed, it's
Let's
highly
go.
unlikely we'll ever get an official update on what
They
became
died
of
that
Will,
day.
or whether the haunting ever got worse. While some might argue that something off-camera could have been responsible for tossing the objects, strings, someone hiding, etc.
The
Most
strings, I'm
definitely.
so smart.
Will's genuine reaction feel convincing. If it was a setup, They pulled it off pretty well, especially for a short early 2010s video. But what do you guys think? Was Will dealing with an angry spirit in his
But what's the
dorm room?
first prank?
Or could there be a more rational explanation for what we're seeing here? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Over on TikTok, a user named Danny C posted a series of videos to his account showing some seriously eerie activity happening inside his young child's bedroom, seemingly in the middle of the night. The footage, shot on a home security camera, shows Danny walking into his child's room. He sighs as he notices toys scattered across the floor and starts picking them up. But he doesn't get far, because then this happens.
It's
Cardo!
Oh.
This just opened by itself.
Hello.
oh.
It was me.
It's-
My bad.
No, it wasn't you. Stop.
Close it, please.
I was hungry.
Nobody's in there, right?
I was just looking for a snack, you know?
A door inside the child's bedroom swings open on its own for no apparent reason.
I was just looking for
prompting Danny
food.
to
That's
immediately
on me,
call for
guys.
someone else living in the house to come help. The two men then search the
That's on
room,
me.
but they don't find anything that could explain what just happened. In a second
Where does
video,
open-
the
Oh.
other man is wandering around the child's bedroom.
Yeah,
The
because it
two
was
of them
me.
get into a light argument about something, but it's right in the middle of their conversation that something even stranger happens.
Don't yell like that. Look at me. First of all, don't raise your voice like that.
The door opens. I'm calling it.
Inappropriate. And see, now the ghost is very upset.
Oh, even better.
Don't
That was
do
me.
that.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. Do I have like a laughing? We're just gonna mess with it. Okay, guys, can we can we take a moment? Imagine you're a kid and you're like complaining. What is he complaining about picking his nose or something random? And then he's like, "Look, you made the ghost finger." I'd be terrified, gang. So I'd be like, "Oh, you made a ghost upset." Dang.
Let's go. I made the ghost mad. Let's go.
No, this is not a let's go
Means the ghost is
moment.
gonna haunt me.
No.
Means the ghost is gonna haunt me.
Look at that kid's face. He looks like he's like, "Yeah, I did my job." Oh. Oh, he finds it funny.
Out
He's
of
possessed.
nowhere,
He's
one of
possessed.
the child's toys visibly moves by itself. Amazingly, both the
Yeah, that
man
was me.
and the child
My
seem
bad.
to laugh it off and don't appear
Was
too
not.
shaken
I was
by
there.
it. Of course, some
were you
might
the Barbie
suggest
I
doll?
was the guy
dolls
behind
and
the
toys can
I was
sometimes
the guy
move
behind the
because of
closet pulling
airflow,
the string.
vibrations, or mechanical issues.
Amazing.
But the
That's
timing
amazing
and the
work,
fact
I
that
must
it
say.
happens twice in quick succession definitely raises some eyebrows. If it's a coincidence, it's a very eerie one. So what do you guys think is going on here? Is Danny's child's bedroom haunted by a playful spirit? Or is there a more down-to-earth explanation for what we're seeing?
This one, if you're actually paying attention,
Brows. If it's a coincidence,
okay. So I can logically, I think analog core. I think you spelled it right. I think I can logically explain this right here. So sometimes in some rooms of
There's
your
a
house,
string.
Can I explain, please?
There's a string. And the
Can I
guy
explain,
inside the
please?
closet is pulling the string.
We're not talking about the closet right now.
I find it kind of suspicious that, it happens right in front of a closet.
Anyways, as I was saying, sometimes when you're in a house, okay, if it's in an older house or something like that, sometimes stepping on certain parts of the floor can like make a noise, like like that. But also sometimes putting pressure sometimes there can make other things happen. It happens a lot at my house. My house is like an older house, so I can step somewhere and then sometimes things will fall over somewhere else. My guess is that as he was turning or moving around, right, like he stepped on a part of the floor, it causes the Barbie doll's hand to move back a little bit, and then
It's
it's
a
falling.
very
You see
eerie
how
one.
that goes?
definitely raises
See? So, okay.
some eyebrows.
Because as he steps there, that starts moving. Sure, he took a step
If it's
there.
a coincidence, it's a very eerie one.
I'm so smart.
So what do you guys
Or
think is going
it
on
could be
here?
a string. Because if you notice at the end of it, when it falls on the floor, it jumps up.
Okay. Let's see.
Is Danny's child's bedroom haunted by a playful spirit? Or is there a more down-to-earth explanation
See? It
Mhm.
jumps up.
for what we're seeing? Either way,
Yeah, you're
if
right.
the
You're right.
activity keeps up,
Coincidence? I
Danny
think
might
not.
want to start thinking about
Okay. Maybe I'm just dumb and you're the smart one now. Okay, guys.
finding a new place to live,
Motherfucker.
just to be safe.
Number 4.
The next video we'll be taking a look at comes from the popular Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was posted by a user known as jturley85.
Oh, not
The
Reddit.
uploader provides some helpful
Not a skin.
context
Oh,
surrounding
okay.
the
GG.
footage, which was reportedly filmed in Beaver, Utah. Here's what they wrote. Quote, "My wife's co-worker went out hunting this past weekend. They apparently took a pack of dogs out with them. While in the mountains, 2 of the dogs ran off. They chased after them and eventually found both dogs ripped apart after some searching. While trying to look for whatever caused it, they found this and recorded it through their scope. I tried to upscale the video for clarity, but this was the best I
Someone
could
went
get.
a little psychopathic.
Anyone know what this could be?" End quote. Let's take a look at the footage and see for ourselves.
Hello.
That could just be an animal.
It looks like
Whatever
one of
that
the
thing
dogs
is,
and like
it's
in
pure
pain.
nightmare fuel. The figure caught in the scope is tall.
They said the dogs were ripped apart. That looks like a dog that like lost a leg or something. Could it be like the dog?
Probably.
Lanky, and moves in a deeply unnatural way. In the comments, the uploader adds that the arms look extremely long and thin, with what appears to be hair or fur hanging off of them. They initially thought it might just be another hunter, but after watching the footage more closely, they are no longer so sure. A lot of commenters are throwing out one chilling theory, that this might be a skinwalker. Based on the creature's bizarre shape, eerily long limbs, and the disturbing circumstances that led to the encounter, it's honestly not hard to see why. Of course, we can't say for certain what was caught on camera here. Some skeptics have suggested it could be a person in unusual clothing, a case of video distortion,
I
or
don't see
even an intentional
person.
house. But
Okay,
if
well
this
now
is a
I do as
hoax,
it's more zoomed
it's
in,
a
I guess.
remarkably convincing one, especially with the panic backstory and the remote mountainous setting. So what do you think? Was this a real sighting of a skinwalker, or something even?
Could have been someone
No.
having a panic attack after seeing their ripped dog.
True.
Oh, I would be on the ground like that too if my dog was ripped apart like that.
stranger? Or do you think there's a more rational explanation hiding just beneath the surface? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments, because whatever it was, it definitely wasn't normal.
Okay. Oh. What? Was this just an ad, I guess?
A person named Irakli Rodonaya posted a video to their YouTube account all the way back in December of 2009, showing what appears to be a casual moment of filming outside their car somewhere in Moscow. For the first minute or so, nothing really seems out of the ordinary. It just looks like someone filming random scenes around the city. It's slow, uneventful, and honestly a little boring at first. But that all changes pretty quickly, as I'm sure you could have guessed. Take a look.
Am I seeing?
Оттуда будет видно с той стороны?
Is this some like UFO sighting? That stuff I really just don't care about. Guys, it's a floating Dorito. It's a floating Cool Ranch Dorito. That's what it is. Okay, these are delayed. There's no way that I said it looked like a Dorito and you just typed it's a Dorito. I know that it's delayed. So there's no way that you just. That's crazy. I didn't steal your joke. You said it after me. It was my joke.
Что новость сегодня была про будут разгоняться тучи, может,
Она какая-то автономная, вообще сама по себе ходит.
смотри, есть там что-то держится.
The moon haunts me.
Какая-то мощь.
Scary.
Завтра не скажешь все.
Это явно связано
Или
с
сегодня скажут уже.
разводом туч.
Hovering in the sky in the middle of the night is what appears to be a massive pyramid-shaped UFO. The object just sits there, eerily silent and unmoving, creating a surreal, almost hypnotic image. Many people in the comments expressed frustration that Irakli didn't stop
The
the car
content
and
rover.
get out to film the object more steadily. The video is quite shaky, which makes it difficult to fully make out the details, but it's still one of the more unique UFO shapes ever caught on camera. Some viewers have
Hey, buddy.
speculated that this could be a digital hoax, drone formation, or even a government experiment. But others argue that the size, structure, and behavior of the object are simply too strange to explain away easily. Either way, it's a highly intriguing piece of footage that will definitely leave you scratching your head.
Not scratching my head, actually.
A Williamsburg resident named Ab
I bet you y'all are watching this right now, and no one is scared. And then there's me.
Sobota posted a video to her TikTok account that shows her exploring an old, allegedly haunted basement. And let's just say, it turns out to be a decision she may have regretted.
Babe.
We watch as
What-
Abby
what
wanders
happens?
through the dim, run-down basement, filming her surroundings. She notes that the area looks like it might have once been a prison, since many of the doors down there resemble jail cells, complete with heavy bars and narrow openings. As she's commenting on these cell-like doors and walking deeper into the basement, something truly unsettling happens that shakes her to the core.
Like there are these what looks like prison cells down here.
Huh?
Look at these. Tell me that's not absolutely horrifying. What the hell? Did you
Spooky.
see that shadow?
Huh? What do you mean a shadow? What do you mean a shadow?
Oh my god. Hello?
A strange sound suddenly echoes through the space, followed closely by the appearance of a mysterious shadow. What's chilling
Oh,
is
there's a
that
shadow.
Abby appears to be completely alone. There's no one else visible in the basement with her. The video ends just seconds after the incident, leaving us with no idea what happened next. Thankfully, Abby wasn't harmed. She still actively posts on TikTok, but as far as this particular video goes, no
You go,
update has
girl.
ever been shared. Now, one possible explanation is that the shadow might have been cast by someone walking outside, especially if there's a light source or small window
True.
nearby. It's not impossible, but if you rewatch the clip closely, the timing and angle of the shadow still feel a bit off. It doesn't quite behave the way you'd expect a natural shadow to. So what was it? A shadowy spirit tied to a dark past? A strange
we're thinking
trick
about
of
this a
light,
little too much,
or maybe
Hank.
just the mind playing tricks in an eerie setting? If that basement really was part of a former prison, then perhaps a lingering presence from the past was making itself known. And in a world like this, anything is possible. Reddit user Wrestling is Real posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit that's been gaining a lot of traction lately, and after watching it, it's easy to see why. According to the uploader, he was simply out for a walk in Scotland when he passed by an old abandoned building. He says he started hearing strange banging noises coming from around the property, and naturally, curiosity got the best of him, so he decided to investigate. Here's what he captured.
What? Bro just wanted to get out? Question mark?
That's just me, my guy. That's just me. My bad.
There's no one pushing
That's
it.
me. No, that's me.
The wind, maybe? Question.
No, it's just me.
No, it's a ghost. There's nothing else there.
Something definitely feels off. The way the board flaps open and closed has a jerky, almost unnatural movement to it. And just
Looks
as
pretty
things seem
natural
to
to
calm
me, but
down,
okay.
there's another noise. And then the motion suddenly stops, as if whatever was causing it decided to go still. The uploader also notes that no one else was around when the video
Question though. That was a ghost. Like, I would not be messing with some random thingy. Like, guys, I'd be possessing like. Alexa, why are you listening to me, bro? On this episode of My Alexa's Out to Kill Me, she's currently listening. FBI agents are on my way to the house. I'm dead. Where was like, yeah, if I was a ghost, I'd be like possessing the Statue of Liberty or something. I could do like a Fortnite dance. You know, I can't take myself seriously, actually. Look, ghost, I'm gonna possess something cool.
Uh-huh. And make it do
Like,
cringe.
yeah, 'cause that's just something gets
No.
popular.
No.
But like, I'm not gonna just
I'm
die or
not hearing
whatever.
you out no more.
Gonna hear me out, please, please.
I'm not hearing you out no more. You lost me.
Oh, I just unpaused the video.
was filmed.
Keep
and while
going.
some might point to
Keep
the
going.
wind as the
Anyways, as I was saying, you know, like, don't. Why would I possess or like mess around with just random doors and windows and stuff like that? It's just random. But I had to sneeze, guys. Oh my goodness, scary. I was probably gonna scream about me sneezing. I probably would have scared myself. Oh my goodness.
cause, he raises a good
This one
question.
isn't very
If it
scary,
really was
guys.
the wind,
I'm not into the paranormal. We need like scary, right?
This terrifying footage comes from a mother.
Oh, guys, GG. Guys, are we? What can go wrong with this one? You know. So we're just gonna turn on the next video because I'm not fully scared. Analog horror. Oh, okay. Someone else said it earlier. What is that? Try. Okay. Y'all are actually out to get me. No. So, gang, I think I'm good. Actually, I'm good. I'm not gonna make it. There's a Kirby Block horror. I'm not gonna make it. Guys, do I have to? I'm not gonna make it. The best mom. Okay. How am I in the wrong year? The Walton Files is really good. The Walton Files. Do you have any suggestions, Billy, before I turn anything on? He died. I think he died. You don't know what I'm doing. It's like 5 minutes at Freddy's. I'm very cool. I'll add it for later. We're still gonna watch these ones first, and then I'll go. And I'll go back. I'll do one at a time, gang. I might think going up. Okay. Let me try one of these. If these don't do anything, if this video doesn't do anything, then we'll try your guys' stuff. But let's try what I have first, okay? And then if it doesn't work, yeah, then we'll move to your guys' stuff. Whatever gets people scared, I guess.
Mother, Joanna Pasco. She recently uploaded a chilling video from her baby monitor, paired with a caption noting, "It's also overcast outside. The curtains were closed."
Okay. That's not possible. Is that the light? What the is that? What is that? What is it? Look at the way. Look. It's lingering. Is it the light outside? Like, what is happening right now? There's no other light. How is this possible? Like, there's no pinhole empty. Like, the curtains. I pulled the curtains closed. You guys, what the is this? And it's not leaving.
Does your camera have like a little flashlight or something?
Oh my god. Did she just touch it? Where did it go?
What the footage shows is a textbook example
Earlier
of
said
what's
go
known in
away, and the
paranormal
thing said,
circles
all
as an
right.
orb. But this one behaves unlike anything I've ever seen. It glides gently around the crib, right near the sleeping baby, then suddenly stops midair, hovering silently in place. Its movements feel deliberate, almost intelligent, as if it's carefully watching over the child. Which raises an eerie question. Could this mysterious orb be more than just a speck of dust or light anomaly? Could it be the spirit of a loved one who passed away, returning to check in on the newest member of the family? The video certainly leaves us wondering, what exactly is guarding that crib? This next chilling clip was recorded by a man named Steven, someone with zero connection to the paranormal. He didn't believe in ghosts, had never experienced anything supernatural, and never sought it out. In other words, he's the last person you'd expect to appear in a video like this. But of course, there's a first time for everything. One afternoon, while relaxing in his living room, Steven began hearing strange, unexplained sounds echoing through his home. Curious and concerned, he grabbed his phone and started recording as he followed the noise.
Why are we investigating? That's 101 is don't
Keep
investigate.
hearing weird noises and trying to figure out where it's coming from in the house.
Got
Oh my
fakes in
God.
your house? Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. I don't want to talk about it. I was so focused on the bike. I was so focused on the bikes. And then, you know what? This is the time for me to put my ramen back in the fridge real quick. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We're just gonna act like a box and just carry like that.
When he reached the kitchen entrance,
Bonkers.
Stephen realized he had checked
You
the
like that?
entire house. There was no one else inside. Even stranger, the eerie noises stopped the moment he began searching.
And you're
Then,
just looking
right
at
before
the
his eyes,
bikes, guys.
a box sitting on the kitchen table slid across the surface, all on its own. It moved from one side to the other without any explanation. Naturally, Stephen was rattled. With no idea how to process
Me, it
what had
clearly
just
scared me
happened,
too.
he never posted a follow-up. And so, this unsettling incident remains unsolved, adding yet another unexplained case to the world of paranormal footage. Mock, a dedicated paranormal investigator and creator of the Black Collar Project YouTube channel, spends his time exploring some of the most haunted places in America. In one of his episodes, he travels to Goldfield, Nevada, to investigate the abandoned Lyric Theater. This eerie location shut down in the early 1940s and has remained untouched ever since. Over the years,
Hey.
people who
Insane.
entered the building claim to have heard ghostly voices and seen shadowy figures on stage. And now, Mock is determined to document paranormal activity of his own. Not long into the night, it seems something might already be keeping an eye on him.
Well, I'm up on stage. Now I'm going to perform for you. You going to come and watch me? Well, we're on stage. Me and Herb are both on stage.
Right by
Come-
the mirror.
Come and sit down.
It's like a black object.
Come and sit down.
Down.
Yeah. What, dude? Can you see that? Is a chair moving?
In a spine-chilling moment, Mock tells
Couldn't
any
see the
spirits nearby
chair.
to take a seat. And
Well, you
seconds
told them
later,
to take a seat,
the
so of course
rocking
they're gonna
chair
take
right
a
in front
seat.
of him slowly starts to sway back and forth. It moves in such a natural way, it almost feels like an invisible guest just sat down to watch the investigation unfold. As the team continues their
Here's
ghost
the thing:
hunt,
if you're gonna
it
invite the
becomes
spirits,
clear they're not alone.
then if they do listen, you're not allowed to be like this. You asked them to do it.
Move the chair. What was that?
Yeah, I heard that too. Something right up here. Oh shit!
What the
They said, all right, bro, I got you. Got you. Look, here's the thing. It's like, I don't really believe in ghosts like that, but like,
Full on. Who are you?
if you're gonna go out of your way to look for something, you're gonna find something.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. If you're gonna go out of your way to look for something, you're gonna find
Mac
something.
then calls out again, asking
But I still
any
don't mess with
spirit
like the
present to
calling
move the
spirit
chair.
stuff because
Almost
I don't know how that stuff is. Like,
one of the seats in front
my
of him
opinion doesn't
slides
make a lot
across
of
the floor
sense,
with
actually.
sudden
I'm like
force.
50-50
Whatever
with
was
it.
in that room definitely heard him. The evidence is too direct to dismiss. Something unseen was clearly responding.
Are you in the chair? Come on, man. Get up. Get up.
What makes
Okay,
this
actually, if
moment
I was a
even
spirit,
better
I'd be pretty
is
mad too.
Mock's fearless attitude. As soon as the spirit shows signs of being there, he starts shouting back at them. Now that's the kind of energy you bring to a haunted investigation. You stand your
Real.
ground and let the ghosts know who's in charge. This scary video is from the YouTuber Antonis Vlahos, is known for exploring haunted houses scattered across the eerie Greek countryside. In this chilling episode, he visits an old farmhouse that locals claim is cursed. Every owner before met an untimely and mysterious end. The last to live there, a retired doctor, spiraled into madness before his family attempted to restore the home. But after only a few weeks, the hired workers refused to come back. They claimed the house was filled with constant paranormal activity that left them terrified. With his camera rolling, Antonis steps inside and begins his investigation.
Εδώ στη φωτογραφία πρέπει να είναι ο γιατρός, ο οποίος πέθανε τώρα πριν 1,5 μήνα. Σου γάμισο βραδιάτικα.
Okay.
Inside the decaying home, Antonis
Decaying? Why did
stumbles
you
upon
say
a
it like
disturbing
that?
doll, one that past residents believed to be possessed. After setting up his ghost hunting gear and checking each room, he decides to sleep in one of the bedrooms. Determined to stay 2 nights, he brings the supposedly cursed doll into the room with him to see if it triggers any supernatural reaction. It does, and things quickly begin to unravel.
Is he okay?
Oh.
If you go looking for something, you're gonna find something. That's all I can say.
But what happens next is even more unsettling.
Hell no.
After stepping out and returning to his room,
We have someone in the
Antonis
background, bro.
resets
They
his
just
camera.
there.
He doesn't realize it at the time, but something is silently moving just beyond his bedroom door, watching him from the shadows.
Oh, scary. Guess you could say they get lost, but do they get found? Who knows? Ooh. Look at what? That was just me getting a snack at 3 a.m. actually. I was hungry.
Γενικά το θέμα εδώ μέσα.
Okay. When I was watching these videos, I was expecting to see some creepy stuff. What was it? But I found something and I added it to the list. A short film. What's there not to love? We're gonna watch it. You ready for this?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. They had another one. Oh, so we gotta watch that one first, actually. Let me put this in the description first. Because, you know, we gotta be respectful. To make sure we got all the videos up in the description, you know? Okay, guys, are we ready? It's a short film! It's a short horror film!
Let's go.
Ah! I figured this one would be a little bit more interesting. Like the other one's more just like paranormal. I think it was to start to get me uneasy, you know. So this is the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Julie. You're cute. What's your name?
Nah.
Hey,
Hello? Jerk.
didn't scare me. We're good. Oh,
Sure. That one.
I was gonna pick the 8 of hearts. Oh,
How did you do that? I
Fancy.
guess so. I don't get it. What's the trick?
um, 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 um. Huh? Oh, she's gonna be gone. She's gonna be.
How? No, thank you. I'm going to go now. How do you know my name? Whatever, I'm going to leave.
Spooky.
What a creep.
Scary.
I just had the weirdest.
Huh? Huh?
Hey, how'd you get in here?
What?
Get me out of here. Help!
Leave me
Wait.
alone!
What? Where are we?
Where am I?
This would be a little more scarier if it does not look like she was definitely by a green screen. Okay, you didn't have to give me the suspense music. You didn't need that. So that one was pretty chill. That was pretty chill. So we're gonna go to the second one. And then after this, do we want to do a don't laugh one or what? I'll add it for the later. So I've gotten a little scared. I'm sorry to say I haven't screamed much though, so your compilation isn't going to get very far, sadly.
Hi, I'm April. What's your name?
Samara.
With the ring?
You're pretty. I like your skin.
Oh,
Thanks.
Do you want to switch bodies with me?
you're the winner.
Wait, what?
I want to be you. I want to wear your skin like clothes.
Girl, that's not how you socialize, honey. It's not how you socialize.
So weird. No thanks.
Come on. It'll be fun. Switch with me. Switch with me. Switch with me.
No thanks.
Good. Huh? Huh?
Look, I'm you now.
Girlfriend did that so quick.
You caught me.
That's not funny. I'm gonna go.
Wait, don't go. I want to show you something.
What are you gonna show me?
Just wait. You'll see.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Switch with me. Switch with me. Switch with me.
Why did you tie yourself up? What did tying yourself up do?
Switch with me.
No. I don't want to switch with you. I don't. Oh. Oh. Y'all think they switched? Get your mouth on the move like that. Well, I think she got her wish. Ain't that nice? Oh, she switched so the other. Oh, I see now.
What's happening? Where am I? Why do I sound like that?
Oh, scary. Okay, but like, actually, what do you do in this situation?
That's a good question.
Do you just accept it or something? Or like in that situation, you're just done for. What do you do?
Nothing.
You just let it happen?
Yep. Nothing you can do about it.
I guess so.
See? I told you this would be fun.
I like
Do you see me
your
smiling?
skin.
Okay, can you stop saying it like that?
Oh, poor old me.
What's wrong? You don't like your new body?
Please, Samara.
Of course, they gave her a name from the same girl as The Ring.
I want my body back.
Aw, well that's too bad. Because I like being you.
Please.
Bye-bye now.
Wait, no.
Then what happened next day? And girls just locked up. She oh, I can't talk apparently. Let's see what we got
The
for
following
this.
video shows a child.
Okay, gang. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. I don't know why I like saying that. I need help. It's like my favorite thing to say. Yeah, what do we have? What do we have? Let's see.
Child who's lying in bed with his father when something downright creepy is caught on camera. According to the father, both him and his son were the only ones home during the time of this recording, which makes this incident even more unsettling. At the start of the video, we can see both the father and son lying in bed. However, seconds later, his son tells him that there's a scary friend by the door. Not sure how to respond, the father looks intent.
It's just a friend.
What do you no?
It's just a friend. It's a scary friend. He's just a silly guy.
At the door,
Wanna talk
as
about
his
it?
son repeats that there's a scary friend. What happens
Let's go.
next has left him baffled. The father writes, "I was in bed with my son and we were the only ones home." This was their footage.
Scary friend.
Aw.
Bro just wants to get some tacos.
He's not getting no tacos. Disrespectful.
Probably
Guys,
Taco
did y'all
Tuesday or
see
some
that
shit.
little? Did y'all see the speck? It's a ghost. It's a ghost. Bro really said, "I'm gonna slam the door too." And how big is that freaking bathroom? That bathroom is huge. Or is that not a
Immediately
bathroom?
after being told by his son that someone was outside the door, the hallway light turns on by itself.
Oh, it's a hallway. That makes
Then,
way
as
more
soon as
sense.
both are out of the room, the door to the bathroom closes on its own.
Oh, I got the rooms mixed up. That's on me, gang.
It was only after watching the video that the father had noticed this and was left even more disturbed. As with most viewers, the father believes that
Or just
something
need to use a
paranormal
restroom.
had occurred. But of course, this is solely speculative, as not much info is given to determine what exactly happened. If they were the only ones home when this happened, then who, or maybe even what, had turned on the light and closed the bathroom door? Until a follow-up video is made to explain this odd occurrence, it seems that this question will remain unanswered. As
Scary.
always, what are your thoughts?
Don't know.
Fancy.
It's not fancy.
A man is woken up late
It's
at
very
night after
fancy.
hearing strange noises inside his house. The source of the sound seems to be coming from downstairs, but naturally, the man hesitates to check out the noise. Marvin Caguas had recorded the following video, and to this day, he has no idea as to
Okay, hold up. Wait, hold up. There's this one channel I used to watch as a kid. It was like, oh my gosh. Have you ever watched any of these?
Probably not.
You're in for a long ride. My goodness. These ones are so good.
I told my friends what I'm about.
Okay, well, do we do this one? Or do we, hold on. What's the My Story? What is it? Okay, so it is the one. Yeah. For our rainy night. Okay.
I was staying at my
We'll do this one then. Let me fix the description. There, guys. I fixed the description. We're good. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This will be the last one, and then I'll probably call it quits. I don't know if this worked very well, but you know what? We're just watching stuff. We're just here for it.
my friend's place for the weekend. She was away on a trip with her family, but she had a small cat that was afraid of thunderstorms, and this weekend we were supposed to get a really bad storm. Her cat was very independent though, usually just sitting alone in whichever room she felt like. It started storming the day before my friend left, and it continued throughout the whole weekend. This was on Saturday. I had spent the night there with no issues at all. Her cat, Molly, did fine with the storm. That morning, I enjoyed relaxing on her comfy couch and reading. I always loved staying at my friend's place because it was out in the woods. It felt so isolated and peaceful. Midway through the day, though, a call came in on the home phone. This was back when those were a common thing.
Hello?
I checked in case it was her trying to reach me, but it said unknown number, so I didn't answer. But a few minutes later, a call came through again. It said the same thing, unknown number.
Maybe it's another unknown number.
It
Why do
rang
you always think
out,
it's the same
but
one?
This time, a voice came through on the answering machine. It was a quiet male voice. They just said one word.
Is this
my
Taco
friend's
Bell?
name,
I want
as if
some
asking if she
food.
could hear him. He then hung up after a couple seconds of silence. I didn't know if this was someone she was talking to, or like a family member or something, so I just texted her to let her know that someone called the home phone. I did find it strange that it came up as an unknown caller, though. Over the next 3 hours, 2 more calls came in from that same number, but no more voice messages. My friend never responded either. I guess they were pretty busy. I didn't worry myself about it, though. I figured it was
Phone
nothing.
call. What's the worst that could
I
happen?
made food and really spent the rest of the day not doing much of anything. Later, say around 8 or 9, I found a
What?
movie to watch upstairs in the bedroom.
Let's
I
go.
got about halfway through it before remembering to check on Molly and make sure she had food and water. I went downstairs,
You had one
but was
job.
confused to see her standing right at the front door, staring at the crack in the doorway, like she
Huh?
was waiting for it to open.
Oh,
I called her
let's not
name,
do
and
that.
She looked at me, but only for a moment before looking back at the door. It kind of
Oh,
creeped
you
me
know
out,
something's up
if
when the
I'm
cat
being
does it.
honest. I walked up to the door and hesitantly looked out the
Oh.
peephole at the porch. The glass had fogged up from all the rain,
Oh,
so
don't do
everything
that.
was blurry, and I couldn't really make out anything. But then something moved, enough for me to tell there was something, or someone,
Oh.
standing on the other side of the porch. I felt a little unsettled, but I continued to watch, trying to get a clearer view of what I was seeing. I really wanted to know for sure if there was someone out there, but I also didn't want to open the door if there was someone there. 2 to 3 minutes went by without any changes in what I could see. I thought I was just scaring myself for no reason. After all, if someone was out there, they would have knocked on the door by now. I left the door to go check on Molly's food and water, and grab myself some snacks for the movie. When I passed by the door again, Molly wasn't there anymore. I looked out just to double check, and something looked different. It was still fogged up and blurry, but one of the shapes I saw wasn't there anymore, like it just disappeared. Was there really someone standing there the whole time? Feeling off about everything, I picked Molly up and brought her to the bedroom with me. I turned the movie back on and sat on the bed. The whole time the movie was playing, I couldn't shake a really unsettling feeling I had. 30 minutes went by, when suddenly Molly jumped off the bed and walked up to the bedroom door. She didn't scratch at it or look back at me like she wanted to go out. She just stared at the crack in the doorway, exactly the same as she did at the front door, like someone was out there.
Oh.
My heart immediately started racing. I called her name in a shaky voice,
Hello,
but
you
her
Taco Bell
focus was locked on the door. I got up from the
DoorDash.
bed and quietly walked
Yeah,
over,
it's DoorDash
then
gang.
leaned my ear against the door.
Uber Eats.
I couldn't hear anything. I then crouched
No,
down
McDonald's is here.
and peered under the crack between the floor. My whole body aggressively shot back. There was someone standing right outside the door, just a couple inches away. My eyes immediately looked at the doorknob. I
Girl,
had never
did you not
even
lock
locked
the door?
it. I snapped the lockdown, and almost right away, the person on the other side ran away from the door. They went downstairs, where I could no longer hear anything. I called 911, then called my friend. By the time cops got there, the house was empty and nobody was around. With all the information, it seemed that the intruder was likely a stalker, probably the same one who kept calling. So they tried to trace the phone number, but had no luck. It was pretty much left at that. I feel bad for my friend because whoever that man was, he was definitely stalking her and not me. I don't know if it was just a coincidence that they showed up during the weekend she was gone, or if they were trying to break into what they thought would be an empty home. After all, I never answered the phone, so they probably were confident the house was empty. Maybe they were planning to wait and catch her off guard when she eventually got back from vacation. We never found out who they were or what they were doing.
Scary story. So you're telling me you never watched these as a kid?
No.
I used to watch these all the time.
Dang.
This
And they
was
scared
in
me so bad.
mid-November of last year. I had just gotten laid off due to budget cutting at the office. Luckily, I had some money saved up to cover for me while I searched for a new job. For several weeks, I was stuck at home, just looking through lists of job openings on my laptop. After the first 2 weeks, though, I started to get a bit impatient. I applied to pretty much every position I was interested in, and I hadn't gotten a single response. I ended up trying to look on different websites from the usual ones. One of them I had a bit more luck on, finding a few new ones to apply to, and later in the day I finally got an email from one of them. The manager introduced himself as Zach, and in the email he said his schedule was pretty packed, but he wanted to get an interview with me that night if possible. I wasn't fully prepared, nor did I feel comfortable enough to ask why it had to be tonight, but I definitely didn't want to let this slip by without trying. I thought showing up on short notice would be a good way to show my commitment. The job was just some regular sales job from the looks of it, but the pay was worth it. I agreed to the interview, and Zach sent me the address and said to be there at 7:30. I got ready and headed over, arriving 15 minutes early.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have
That's cool.
any
That's
time
cool.
to research the place or anything, so I wasn't all too sure what to expect. The place it had me pull into was the parking lot of a small building. It wasn't obvious from the outside what the building was for. It only had an address number on it. I mean, I assumed it was just an office because it was a sales job, but it was hard to say because all the lights were off. The parking lot was also empty. Something felt wrong. I checked the address again and looked it up, and it came back to the same spot. The building had no name on Google either. I called the phone number attached to the email that Zach sent me. He didn't pick up. I called a couple more times and still got no answer. I waited until 15 minutes past the scheduled time, then decided to leave. Dark, empty building with nobody in the parking lot, and getting no reply from the interviewer. The whole thing felt sketchy, and in hindsight,
At that point, Girly Pop,
I
just
should
go
have been more
home.
aware to the possibility. I drove home. I was
Yep.
upset about the waste of time, but overall, I just wanted to move past it. I told myself I'd stick with the regular job search websites and would continue the search in the morning.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if Zach gave me the wrong address on accident, or what really happened, but I didn't waste more of my time thinking about it. I grabbed a beer from the fridge and sat on the couch, cracking it open and turning on the TV. With no job, I had no bedtime, so I pretty much just chilled on the couch until I felt sleepy. Throughout the hours, though, I kept hearing something upstairs, just like a creak in the ceiling.
Such a real one.
I checked out the window a couple of times to see if it was windy outside, but it wasn't at all. The creaking didn't concern me, really. It didn't sound abnormal by any means. I think I got tired around 10 p.m. I shut off the TV and the downstairs lights, then walked upstairs to the bedroom. The last thing I remember was getting in bed and laying down, falling asleep really quickly, before suddenly I was awake again. My eyes were opened to the pitch black room. As I laid there, I heard that same creak sound that I'd been hearing. It was close to me, like somewhere on the other side of the room. I looked over with my tired eyes, barely seeing anything in the dark. But then there was the slow and quiet sound that I recognized as the closet sliding open.
Oh no, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Of the closet door slowly opening. I felt almost like I was frozen, just stuck in place, unable to move as I watched this happen. My mind wasn't fully convinced this was even real. It wasn't until the closet stopped moving and a figure leaned out from behind it that my body jerked out of the frozen state I was in. I grabbed my phone and jumped out of bed, opposite to the side the closet was on. The figure didn't move though. They just stood still and stared at me, almost like they were hoping I somehow didn't see them. Standing up though, and with my eyes adjusted, I was 100% sure what I was seeing was real. I ran out of the room and left my house as I spoke to a 911
So when I hear random noises, I
It was
just
probably dumb of me.
gaslight
but I
myself and
stood
be
in
like,
my
nah,
front
that
yard
wasn't
and
there. It's
watched
not
through my
real.
front door at the staircase.
Sometimes gaslighting
I didn't
yourself is
want
the best thing
whoever
to
was in
do.
there to leave without getting
Oh
caught.
no.
Obviously, they could have been dangerous and
You know?
armed. So
Oh,
it
I heard a
wasn't
door
the
open
smartest
and I hear some footsteps. Well,
A few
must be
minutes
my
later,
imagination.
2 cops showed up.
No.
I never saw anyone
Yeah,
come down the
GG.
stairs, so I told them where I last saw the guy. They went
I'm
in
definitely
and
not surviving a
found
horror
him still
movie.
hiding
All of
in the
my friends have
closet.
all told me that I'd probably be the first to
When
die in
they
a horror
pulled him
movie,
out
and
dragged
I
him
take
into
it to
the
heart.
car, I couldn't believe how disturbing this guy looked. Oily, long and messy hair, disgusting clothes, and
Bro
those
just
wide,
wanted to take a
unfriendly
shower.
eyes.
Who had a shower?
He didn't say a single word as to what he was doing, but it only took a couple days to get the whole story.
Oh.
He had made these fake job listings on multiple sites. There were actually hundreds of fake listings he made, all for different types of jobs. Disturbingly, he had all my info from the resume I sent in, and he knew exactly when I'd leave my house for the interview, so he broke in while I was gone. That whole night, he was in my home with me, and just a couple feet away while I was sleeping. However, we still never got an answer as to what he was planning to do. Without him outright saying it, there's no way for me to ever know what was going to happen that night. I
Ooh,
live
it's our
in the
last
middle of
story.
nowhere. It's flat, barren farmland
Crazy.
for miles in all directions. There's a main highway that's not too far from me, but that's about the only paved road around here. Everything else is dirt, or if you're lucky, gravel. Nearest town is 20 minutes away, and it isn't really much of a town. Anyway, I'm 44 and retired, so I spend most of my days at home. This was a regular, ordinary day for me. It was raining, which it had been for the last week, and I was inside going about my routine. Around noon, I decided to head out to my front porch to have a smoke and enjoy the falling rain.
He's
I
a
don't know how long I
smoker,
sat out
huh?
there for, probably an hour, when I noticed someone coming down the far dirt road that led up to my house. Again, it was flat
Your
land,
house.
so I could see pretty far, although the rain made it a bit more difficult. This person was on a bike though, like an ADV motorcycle or dirt bike, riding through the rain. I thought it was odd, but assumed they just mistook my driveway for being a dirt path. They kept coming down it though, until they were getting really close to my house. They basically
Bro was
got
just
right up to
delivering
where
a
my
package.
garage
Amazon was out of
before stopping.
Amazon trucks.
The man looked older, but was wearing a full-face helmet, and he was sitting on the driveway looking at my house until he noticed me. He watched me for a moment, then turned around and rode back the way he came. That was
Bro was like,
probably one
wrong
of the
turn.
strangest encounters I'd ever had on my property. Nobody ever comes down here, because they shouldn't. I
Wrong
had to
turn,
assume it was
moment.
just a mistake. I stayed out for a while longer, then the rain and wind started picking up, so I went back inside. I had almost entirely forgotten about the unforeseen visit earlier. I made another cup of coffee and relaxed inside. I was on a call with my brother for a while and took a nap as well. The day was chill, no errands to run or things to do around the house.
Okay,
The
okay.
rain made a pretty sudden change around 8 p.m. though. There was thunder and lightning, and
Ah.
a heavy downpour that thumped relentlessly against the old
I'm in a dark
roof.
room, so this thunder stuff
But
hurts.
somehow through it, I heard the slightest sound of a heavy engine outside. It had that same dirt bike sound that was identical to the one that came by earlier in the day. I went up to my front window, seeing a headlight carving its way through the fog and rain. In the moment,
Damn.
I didn't even think about how crazy it was to be out riding at night in this awful weather, because all I could think about was why had they come back? As they got closer, they shut off their headlight, and instantly they disappeared. I couldn't see them at all. I waited, but they never came up to the garage like they did last time. Minutes went by without me seeing or hearing anything.
Oh,
Where
I
could
would
they have
hate
gone?
that.
Unfortunately, situations like these can't easily be called into the police station, so I was on my own. I grabbed
Oh.
my shotgun from the bedroom, which I only kept for self-defense. I had no idea what was going on, if they were
That's the
lost
thing, guys.
or needed help.
If you ever think about breaking into someone's house, you gotta understand that some of them, they gonna have a shotgun, so you're in more danger than they are sometimes. It's not always worth it. Like, oh, I'm gonna break into someone's house. Well, they might have a shotgun, so who, like, if it's just some random kid who just thought, ooh, it'd be funny to sneak in. Well, who's more powerful in that case? The person with the shotgun.
Facts.
Or if they were dangerous. All I knew was that I was alone in the middle of nowhere and needed to be extra cautious. I spent the next 20 minutes routinely checking out the windows on all sides of my property. I saw nothing more until I made another round, and when I looked out the back window, I just made out something in the fog. It quickly moved away. The eerie nature of it sent chills through me. Being unable to see anything and having no real way to know what was going on made
You're not
it
gonna
as
get a lot of screens
unnerving
for your
as it could
compilation, but
possibly
you know
be.
what?
Then
We'll
I
figure it
started
out.
hearing muddy footsteps outside
Maybe I'll
of
do
my
the sketch or
house,
something at some
like
point.
right
I
up
need to
against the
actually,
house, splashing in the mud and
research
water.
these because
Every time I try to get a look out the window,
these
they'd
ones
move
aren't
out
as
of the
scary as I
way.
thought they would be. I'm gonna be
I
real
really
with you.
didn't know what to do here. I felt if I let this go on for too long, things could get even more unpredictable and possibly messy. Clearly, their intentions were not harmless. I went into the garage and got in my truck, then quickly opened the garage door, pulled out,
Okay,
and
bro is
closed
pretty
it.
smart. Bro's
My
pretty
body
smart.
was shaking the whole time, praying this didn't escalate. I moved the truck further out front and spun around to face the house. Finally,
Alright.
I turned on the high beams and the bar lights.
The
on the
high
front.
beams.
It immediately lit up my entire house, and standing right outside of one of the windows was a man. He was in full black clothing and holding a hammer in his right hand. It looked like he was trying to look into the window and maybe didn't even hear me pull out of the garage under the thunder and rain. The man sprinted off behind the house. I saw him get on his bike, which was laying in the grass far off from the house.
Oh,
rode
wait, actually, hold on. Can we? Bro drove all the way down here with a hammer in his hand. Knowing the man was probably home, and he sees the man and turns around and leaves. You have a hammer!
Valid. Valid.
Now he doesn't know the other guy even has a shotgun yet. You can just go and throw it at the car. I mean, I'm not rooting for the bad guy, of course, but like,
Valid.
I'm just trying to think of this logically a little bit.
Off into the dark. I stayed up that entire night. The next day,
Nah, I
I
would've
went
gone
into
back to
town
sleep.
and notified the
No, I
sheriff's
wouldn't.
office
No, I
of the
wouldn't.
encounter. I don't know who that was, but seeing the hammer in his hand It seems clear he was trying to break inside and probably had malicious intent. Luckily,
That's the
I
thing.
didn't
Why
have to
didn't
find
he?
out the hard way.
Bro just didn't want to. He changed his mind, you know?
Guess so. Um, let's see. Hold on. We didn't even have to use your little scare thingy. You didn't even get scared. Uh, Imagine. Anyways, this is when we're
My
gonna
bad.
call it quits. It's okay. We're chilling. This is when we call it quits. Not as scary as I thought. Not a lot of screams or anything either. Um, so my bad about that. I think a lot of it was just ghost stuff. I don't get that scared by ghost stuff. Like it's like but I'm more of the like a build up horror. So something that builds up kind of thing. But maybe I'll do it again. Um, I know you guys have some suggestions or whatever. I'll do my own research as well. Billy, do you have any notes?
Nope.
I mean, you've been so
Not
talkative this
really.
whole time.
I've just been watching, man.
You're just here for the ride. It'd be like that. Um, yeah, and then being at 1K is pretty cool. If you guys, as soon as this live is done, I have a new video that I think just finished loading while this started. It's me playing Doki Doki Takeover again, and we're seeing how my improvement is. So it's a pretty cool video if you guys want to watch that now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. I can't really say I'm scared, but I know the second I lay down, I'm gonna be like, oh no, the closet's gonna get me. Like not nothing in the closet. I just think an actual closet is gonna get me.
Yeah, I'm in the closet.
Stop. Not my sister out here trying to scare me, guys. I'm gonna wake up and there's gonna be a closet in my face, man. GG. Okay. Bye.